I travel far and wide for courses with charm and character that I would consider worthy of an appearance on Off the Beaten Track, and sometimes we can often overlook our own doorstep. The golf course that features in today's episode has an abundance of character. I would go as far as to say it's quirky. In fact, if this golf course was in Scotland, it would likely have a cult following, with tourists clamouring to add to a bucket list of fun courses to play. Welcome to my home club, Holywell Golf Club in North Wales. So I thought I'd show you around and play a few of my favourite holes here at Holywell. So I'd say one of my favourite holes is a 7th, and favourite visually, but I don't always play it the best. It's actually stroke index 1, 445 off this back white tee, and it's tough. It's tough. I generally try and play it as a par 5 almost at times. Fairly high risk off the tee. I always try and hit sort of down the middle with a little bit of cut, but you don't want to go too far right because it's out of bounds. And then where we land is very much going to dictate what that second shot is. And quite often if it's too far back, because of the risk attached, I'll play something like a sort of mid-iron and try and make it up and down from in and around the green, because you get it wrong and it's a bit of a card wrecker. But 7, yeah, Claremont, a real good hole here at Holywell. Well, we've got about 50, 60 yards left in. I didn't hit a good tee shot and I didn't hit the best iron really. But you can see all that gorse on the left hand side, which I'm always wary of. And you're coming in from kind of like 200 yards. Oh, I just pulled it a bit. I think it's the right distance as well. Yeah, we're on there, and we've got a 2-putt in, looks like a standard 5, which is, I don't know, seems to be my bogey hole, but it is stroke index 1 for a reason. So next up, another favourite hole of mine at Holywell is hole 10, start of the back 9, just shy of 500 yards. It's a par 5 that does offer you an opportunity to, well, to make birdie. You can certainly get around and about close to the green in 2 on a decent day, but like any decent par 5, an element of risk or reward. Very narrow sort of junction as to where you can find a fairway on the left side of the tee shot, and if not, you're in amongst the hillocks, and you can see from my tee shot that's exactly where I ended up. And you need a bit of good fortune if that happens, and I had a decent lie, and I've just knocked a 6-iron further down, and hopefully still gives me a chance to put a wedge onto the green, which is generally, well, it slopes from right to left, and you've got a pin today tucked on the right hand side, which means it's quite difficult to get close to, but we'll give it a whirl. But as you can see from the contours of the fairway, never a flat lie, and it's never quite as straightforward as it might seem. And so we've got 100 to the flag, which is a full 54. Well, I'll land it just a tad shorter than that. Have I got enough? Because it's right on line, but that's short, I think. Yeah, bad decision. Do what I say, and you'll practice what you preach, because I definitely should have over clubbed and played a half swing and have come up short there, unfortunately. So this is another one of my favourite holes. It's the 15th. We're going to walk back 30 yards, but as you can see, you play over what I always call the quarry. I think that's the name of the hole, actually. And you cannot be short, but you've also got to be mindful of not to go too far left or right, and it's a very tiny target. It's a great golf hole, 130 yards, and very much just shows how difficult a par 3 can be, and it doesn't have to be overly long. Right, so it's playing 134. Flag is in the middle of the green. Play a nice easy 8-iron is the plan. That's the right club. It's not far away. Oh my God, I cannot believe that has not gone in the hole. Seriously, we've got a camera. Hannah is just turning back at me now. She's perched up on the left hand side, and that has pitched so close, or at least it looks like from here, to going in on camera. Oof, that's got me a little excited. I just want to see how close this is to having gone in. Oh my word, that is 6 inches from going in on the fly, and then, well, we've missed a hole by what is a gnat's whisker. That's incredible. I nearly missed that. Anyway, we'll be happy with a 2. What a great golf hole though, eh?
For me, this club is what golf is all about. It's a community golf club. Most of the members will live close by and have been members for some time. The members are active and supportive of all sections, and the clubhouse is always busy. These golf clubs are the lifeblood of the golf industry. The next British-born winner of the Open will come from a golf club like Holywell. These golf clubs have more impact on the success of golf than that of the DP Tour, PGA and Live Golf. The existence of these golf clubs is imperative for the long-term future of our sport.
Right, if I can interrupt just for 2 seconds and make a couple of appeals. One is that you consider signing up for our newsletter, which can be found on the website. It's theaveragegolfer.co.uk. Keep very much up to date with all things average golf, or all things golf. And yeah, that would be very much appreciated. Second thing is, I don't normally mention this, but Instagram. We're trying to grow our following on Instagram, and that is averagegolfer99, but also trying to give Holywell a bit more exposure as well. So if you can go and follow Holywell Golf Club as well at the same time. I know I'm getting greedy, a lot of requests, but both me and the golf club would be hugely appreciative. So probably my favourite hole is the 14th at Holywell. It's a par 5, and again, we're going to play it from the yellows. It's 495 from here, probably from the way back on the tips. It must be close to 540, stroke in next 2. It's a great golf hole because it's fairly narrow all the way down from tee to green, and it just needs a little bit of decent course management to get your way to that green in one piece and in regulation. There is a chance, as with the other one, but I seem to mess that one up, in getting up in 2 with a couple of your Sunday best. But for now, and the way I've been playing, I'll be glad to get down there. So we're going down the left side of the fairway, hopefully, with a little bit of cut. That's decent. It's just cut a tad too much. Kick from behind there. We might, there's a little mound that you can see, which is I don't know, maybe 220, 230 down the fairway, and we're just in that kind of knuckle, but hopefully we've got enough room just to get by. Happy with that, because so far I've been pretty poor. This is where it gets a bit interesting for me and where I like the hole. It's the flag is right on the back of, there's a kidney shaped green you'll have seen from the drone, that's and the flag is right at the back of it. So I'm definitely not going to get to there by trying to play a sort of mini driver again or something. So I'm going to hit a 6 iron and see if we can get one down the middle. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Yeah, bit of course management, no heroics, and a good point to mention really. A lot of people comment about picking up and repairing divots. We often do that when the camera's switched off because well, it doesn't make the best of viewing, but trust me, I'm all for repairing divots and pitch mark. Go, Go. Well, hopefully that's on the back tier. Well, I wasn't greedy, I got the 5, and what a great golf hole. So that's me done. A little look around the golf course that I play most weeks, and like I said, I do a fair bit of filming here, but you never get a decent look around the place, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do every week playing this place, because it always throws up something different as well. Generally, we've got a bit of a breeze that we didn't get today, and I've rarely got sunglasses on, but it's a nice little challenge, quirky with plenty of character, the kind of golf that I love. And as I've already said, these kind of golf courses are so important to the future of golf itself, and it's very much important that we as golfers support this type of place. So if you get a chance, if you're in North Wales, then make sure you pop into Holywell, go and say hello to Lewis, have yourself a round of golf, and there'll be a warm welcome waiting for you in that clubhouse at the end of it all. Right, back to the travels. I'll see you next Monday night when we pick up this series again. Off the Beaten Track is up and running for the next season, and I hope you keep on watching.